Fantasy check-in for the Sacramento Kings. Of course, in the last couple of weeks, we had that weird Kings game where Dave Yeager sat all his starters, so that skews some of their numbers, but it doesn't skew them enough to leave De'Aaron Fox outside the top 20 because he's been fantastic. His shooting is absolutely crazy at the moment. 54% from the field, averaging 20 points with 2 steals and 6.5 assists. There's going to be some regression there. I think he settles in as a top 50, probably top 40 guy, but not a top 20 guy. While Bud Hield, the impressive thing about what Bud's doing, I thought he could be a top 50 player or close to it this season on the back of the high steal rate that he demonstrated last season. Over the last 2 weeks, he's the 51st ranked player with zero point 0.1 steals. So basically he's had 1 steal in the last 2 weeks. But it's coming because he's scoring 22 points a game. He's shooting 50% and 45% from 3, hitting 4.4 triples, which is a huge amount, and that's keeping him in that top 50 discussion without those steal numbers appearing from last season at all. So he has been impressive. While with Marvin Bagley out, Nemanja Bjelica has seen a little bit of a surge back up inside the top 100, and he can be a short-term 12-team league guy, averaging 12 and 6, and his shooting continues to be fantastic. In fact, over the last 2 weeks, Fox, Hield, and Bjelica are all shooting at least 40% from 3, which is clearly helping this team. Willie Cauley-Stein is just doing what he does, 12 and 8. He's 105th ranked player. The free throws are the real thing that drops him down. If you're punting that category, he's probably a top 70 sort of a player. Nothing really to change there with him. While Bogdan Bogdanovic started off the season well, has regressed a little bit here, mainly on the back of some poor shooting, 41 and 69% from the field and from the line. Only 28 minutes a night. He's dealing with a bit of an injury himself at the moment. I believe he's a must-roster player. And he's available in 26% of Yahoo leagues. So go and have a look. He should be rostered. Well, Iman Shumpert is one of the better steal streamers out there. He's also dealing with his own hip injury at the moment. I don't know how long Jaeger's going to continue to start him. But I feel pretty comfortable that Shumpert's going to be a rotation guy and going to be available as a steal streamer. In deeper leagues, Yogi Ferrell is back in the rotation at the moment. He's had a couple of moments, but nothing overly exciting. More of a 3-point and points type of streamer with some assist value in there. While guys like Harry Giles and Skal Labissiere, we're just not going to see them as regular parts of the rotation. And Justin Jackson, a player who's only going to get some value if Shumpert and Bogdanovic miss time. He's just not a good player or not a good fantasy guy. So the Kings rotation is relatively settled at the moment. Of course, no Bagley in at the moment, which is giving extra minutes to guys like Justin Jackson and Troy Williams, but they're not really doing much to impact leagues outside of the very deepest ones.